Today, the families that I'm seeing now, the main reason is loss of income. They lost their job. They had to start living off credit cards, and then they maxed out, and then there you are, drowning in debt.
Most of the clients that we see kind of assume that their hardship is only temporary, so they use their credit cards assuming that, oh well, I'll get a job, the near future, or this shall pass. But unfortunately, their hardship lasts longer than they expected, and I think that once they realize that, it's already too late to pay back all their bills.
There's a lot of factors. The economy is one reason, but some of them are just misinformed. Maybe they feel like I could get money later and it doesn't happen. So it could just be misinformation. They don't know what they can do, and also their personal circumstances in terms of the economy, not having income.
There's so much help out there for people when they're dealing with financial problems, but it's impossible to navigate it. There's government programs, there's creditor programs, there's community resources. There's so many ways that people can get help with the financial problems that they face, and yet they have no one to help them navigate that, to find the help that they really need. And our counselors are really kind of a tour guide, and they know the highlights, they know what's out there, and they can really zero in on what's available to help a client.
Having over 330 community partners comprised of for-profits and nonprofits, that itself is fulfillment in knowing that we're doing good work within the community in the scope of financial literacy education.
We talk a lot about how, unfortunately, we're kind of the best kept secret in Orange County. We're here, we've been here for 45 years, and yet so many people don't know about the valuable resources that we have. It's our job to go out there and show clients that there is hope, that there is a way to get help with their situation.
We try to bring them back to reality, where they're going to live on today's wages tomorrow and the next day, but when they start to live on the potential raise of tomorrow and the next day, that's when they get into problems.
Track your expenses. A lot of people underestimate how much they spend on food, on gasoline, or even entertainment. And so if at least they spend maybe like a month or two writing down everything that they write, they'll see a visual of, wow, I spent that much in food, or it just gives them like a whole new outlook of what is it that they're spending their money on.
The one thing that I ask them to do, and that is when you get with a husband and wife, to ask them to work together, first of all. And second of all, to be on a cash basis as much as they can. And the other thing is to live within this 31% guideline that we have for housing expenses. And if you live within that, then you're going to give to your children a certain amount of security and well-being, and you'll have a certain amount of peace within your home.
What I enjoy most about being a manager at Consumer Credit Counseling Service is that I'm constantly learning from the team, from the staff, and most from our consumers.
I work with some of the most dedicated and caring professionals anywhere. You can't teach compassion, and you can't teach insight, and our counselors are just so powerful in the way they can look at a person's situation and just completely change their life in one hour and 15-minute session.
The thing I enjoy the most is that I get to help people that are seeking help, that have been taken advantage of by either another agency, loan mod scammer, have been given wrong information and made bad decisions on that information. So when they come here, they're relieved.
When they see like a light at the end of a tunnel, I think that's what I enjoy mostly.
Every day clients come in and their lives are in a shambles, they're in tears, they have marital stress, all just because of financial problems, about money. And they come in, after one session, they leave with a plan, they leave with some hope. And that's very rewarding, but what's even more rewarding is to see the clients who've gone all the way through our process, who've done our debt management plan, or done our first-time homebuyers and bought a house, gotten out of debt, these huge accomplishments. We have a graduation celebration every year for the clients who've completed our program, and the looks on their faces, they're almost glowing with the freedom that they have from this burden that they've been dealing with for so long. That's extremely rewarding for the counselors, and when I see the accomplishments that they have, it's extremely rewarding for me as their manager and their trainer to know that the efforts that we make are making a huge, real difference in people's lives.